In the golden sands of Egypt, one name still echoes through eternity: Khufu, the pharaoh who ordered the building of the Great Pyramid of Giza, the last surviving wonder of the ancient world. But who was Khufu? Some say a god king blessed by the sun. Others whisper of a ruthless ruler obsessed with power. Did he really mastermind the greatest monument on Earth? Or was it built by secrets long lost to history? Was his pyramid just a tomb or a message to the universe? For over 4,500 years, the mystery of Khufu has remained unsolved. The king who left behind the world's most iconic wonder, but whose life is still hidden in the shadows of time. His pyramid was built of limestone, over 2 million of them, each weighing 25 tons. That's why it was called the Heavy Monument. It took 27 years to build. That's how long your average human lifespan is. And it's so big that it can be seen from space. But what was it for? A tomb, a temple, a fortress, a palace, or a giant sundial? How did they move the stones? With sheer manpower, of course. At least 100,000 workers labored on it, along with 4,000 overseers and 100 architects. They quarried the limestone near the site and floated them on barges down the Nile. Then they used ramps, levers, and rollers to lift them into place. Each layer of stone was precisely cut and fitted together without any mortar. The stones were so well aligned that even today their edges match perfectly. What about the inside? According to legend, the interior was just as lavish as the exterior. There were 3 chambers in total, each more spectacular than the last. The first 2 were relatively small, but the third was huge, taking up half of the pyramid's volume. It was originally filled with treasures beyond compare: gold, silver, jewels, chariots, weapons, and even a throne made of pure gold. But everything was moved to the British Museum. So today, there's nothing left to see except some empty chambers and corridors. Khufu also built 3 smaller pyramids for his wives and 1 gigantic sphinx to guard his eternal rest. He ruled for 51 years and expanded his empire to the borders of Nubia and Syria. He fought many battles, but he was also a builder and an innovator. He built temples, hospitals, farms, canals, and roads. He also introduced a new kind of writing system, a standardized set of hieroglyphs that could be used throughout Egypt. He was a true Renaissance man, a pharaoh ahead of his time. But he was also a mystery to the ancient Egyptians. He was considered a semi-divine monarch, a descendant of gods who could live forever. But he was also seen as a tyrant who abused his power and oppressed his people. He was deified after his death, but he was also demonized by his enemies. He was the subject of many legends and myths, but he was also the inspiration for many works of art and literature. He was the creator of the world's greatest wonder, but he was also its biggest secret. And now it is time for you to take a journey back in time and explore the secrets of the Great Pyramid of Giza and the enigmatic pharaoh who built it.